Looks like there's treasure nearby. And that means treasure hunters. Watch your back.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
That's a lot of CC. You have more CC. You just add more CC to the game, please. Just add more CC. That's all we need. Just keep adding more. Every class should have fucking. If they don't have it.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, I see that. Because there's not enough CC in the game, right? There's just not enough CC, is there? There's just not enough CC, right? I would love to, we need a CC counter that accumulates all the time in a battleground that you're like under the effects of CC, where you're at complete loss of control of your character. Because it's probably like fucking like 10% or some shit. Some bullshit, man. Thank you for the longest fucking res too, by the way. Give me the fucking 10-year res, man. Yep, I like sitting here for 10 fucking years too. That's really fun when you're playing a video game. You're sitting in fucking res for half an hour. Just so you can come out and get fucking CC'd for 10 years. I remember when PvP was actually good back in the day. Back in Burning Crusade, back in Wrath of Lich King, you could actually play your character. You weren't worried about getting fucking CC'd like 10,000 times within a minute. Those were the good days. Good old days, man. Should we blow this guy up? Yeah, well, there is that to consider.
Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, I blew away his fucking shield real quick, didn't I? Come on, mages. How are we losing? Like, how are we losing so badly? This is so sad, man. Well, partly because I'm sucking. Holy crap, I'm really playing poorly right now. Probably because I'm fucking so tired. Oh, sorry, Paladin. Yeah. Hello, mage. Hello, mage. Hello, Moto.
Lovely.
There's a big fight going on.
Lovely.
Mages are so overpowered. Keep thinking they're gonna take stables. We're gonna lose anyway. I think even. Oh no, we got even 3-2. I think we're gonna lose. Oh shit, big incoming. Shit.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I love how like it used to be like difficult to capture flags, right? But now it's easy. You just come in and because each each class has like 10,000 CCs. So all you need is 2 classes. One comes in and CCs you, right? And then if you have to trinket that, because if you don't trinket, the guy's gonna cap the flag. And as soon as you trinket, you just get CC'd. And God forbid you break out of that CC, you're just gonna get another fucking CC, right? Like it's almost like there's no way. Like it's so hard to hold flags now. Because of the amount of CC. Like, rogues can basically just sap you, and if you trinket that, they're just going to blind you, and of course, they've always been able to do that, right?
Lovely.
Oops. Sorry. Fucking lame. Lame. Lame ass shit. Let's work on my 2v1s. Do I even want Shattering Throw? No. Yeah, sure, why not? There's the Blood Dragon. You know what? Screw it. Let's go Thunderlord. We're gonna go with the Thunderlord build. We're going Thunderlord. The Lord of Thunder.
Welcome to the Great Pandaren Chili Championship. This year, the Noble Alliance faces off against the Mighty Horde. The first kitchen that gathers enough ingredients to make their chili wins. Let the cooking begin. Careful not to let it burn.
I got that right.
Lovely.
Certainly hope I did.
Ah, the aroma of simmering. That's sure to give it some flavor.
And Curse of Exhaustion. It's actually, that would be a really good ploy on this map, is just get a bunch of warlocks who just constantly cast Curse of Exhaustion on your whole team.
Careful not to let it burn.
That would actually work quite well. And we're losing. Come on, we're losing. This is like the easiest thing to win. Like, losing this map is an embarrassment. I mean, I can't believe we're losing. Like, losing this map is such an embarrassment. It's like... It's fucking idiots, man.
Careful not to let it
It's like
burn.
I'm playing with my fucking it's like I'm playing with my fucking teenagers. It's like I'm playing with my nephews or some shit. Like, what the fuck, you know? It's like I'm playing with a bunch of rednecks.
That's sure to give it some flavor.
All you gotta do is cap the food. Of course, if you get stuck on the hill like that, like a noob like I am, then that doesn't work either. Where'd the food go? Did I drop it?
Ah, the aroma of
Did I not pick it up?
chili.
What the hell happened? Okay, I'm totally confused. I know I picked up the food. Apparently not. That was genuinely bizarre. That really sucked, actually. Okay, here's the food. I don't know what that was all about. That cost us a point, though, I can tell you that.
Ah, the aroma of
Lovely.
simmering chili. That's sure to give it some flavor.
Lovely. Lovely.
Noobalicious. Better catch the fucking next noob bus out of town, baby. Because you deserve to be on the noob bus. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm number 1 on ingredients, and I fucked up. I should have had another one, actually. Should we kill this warrior just for shits and giggles? And we'll come back and kill him. I don't even have my DPS protection build going, but
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
alright, we let him catch up because we were fucking around. Not good, not good. It's good.
That's sure to give it some flavor.
Back up. I think we all kind of like played around. You like kept like 5. You get like a lead of 5 or 6. You're like, we'll kill a few of the horde.
Not to let it burn. That's sure to give it some flavor. The Alliance's chili is really coming along. It just needs a few more ingredients.
That's it. Game over. I don't even need to get another one. Good game. Let's go kill some horde. Let us kill some horde.
The Alliance wins. This chili is superb. I have to learn this recipe.
This chili is superb. I've got to go to town because I've got to blow some of my honor because I'm almost honor capped. What's this? Twilight. Oh. Coffee.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders. My directive is to serve you.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Arena. Oh, I gotta wake up. What do we got here? 2-on-2. Barrel Druid. This ought to be fun. We'll do. What else we got? Balanced Druid. We'll stick with this build. Let's go with Balance Druid. We'll go with Morale Killer, I guess. Should be easy. Kill the Druid. Did I go with the tanky build? I wonder if I shouldn't. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's do the. Let's do Dragon. No. Yeah, no, we'll do Thunderlord. We'll do the Thunderlord. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. I don't even think that druid knew what was happening. It was just like I ran across the map, I left, and then I charged into the druid. He had taken like 2 steps. I was just like, "What? There's a warrior coming in my face." That was kind of funny, actually. Oh man, poor rogues. I have not met a rogue yet that can kill me. Oh man. Now can we use, I bought this mount actually. Can be used summoned in a, okay, good. That was the problem. There was actually some aquatic environments that I wasn't able to kind of move through, which I wasn't really happy about. So we're just going. And this one, see, this one's Bashir. See, I already had an aquatic environment. I don't know why I wasn't able to use this one. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. We just got the reins. I already know. Teach how to back in. That's the subdued. Yeah, we'll try it. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? How's it going, man? Do we want to do another arena skirmish? Sure, why not? That last one was kind of silly. The only arena skirmish I'm going to get into with Protection Warrior where I'm probably going to lose right off the bat is a 2v2 where I've got like a squishy DPS as a partner and the enemy team has got a healer. In that setup, yeah, it was just not going to work. Not going to work. Yeah, see, it's funny, I bought that mount, and I already had one. I already had an underwater mount. I had this one, I had the nettle. But now we've got this one. Which I like better anyway, so. Another arena skirmish. I think I've only ever lost like 2 arena skirmishes. I've probably just jinxed myself. What have we got? Same Pharaoh? Were you not my last partner? Alright. Alright, 2v.
Today, your cry
Today,
And the clash of your weapons
today is a
will
great
be
day.
heard by the great Lord.
Alright, let's kill this.
And the fallen will join them in the afterlife.
Windwalker's not a healer, right? Yeah, Mistweaver's the healer. Okay, cool. We're gonna go warrior. We gotta get our damage out quick. Shit. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Well, I got the fear up on both of them, even though I got blocked by his stupid...
Lovely.
that stupid shit up. I don't think we need any more arena matches. I know how to play my character. I've played Protection long enough to kind of have a good feel for what works, but I don't have my weapons yet, and a lot of people have their weapons already. So once I get my weapons next week, then my new shield, my new sword, then my DPS should go up quite a bit, at least a little bit of a chunk. So maybe up like, I don't know, we'll see. It should help. It should definitely help. I got my 2-set bonus though, which is kind of funny. My 2-set bonus is this one. When your shield slam cooldown is reset by strategist, you gain expert strategist, increasing the damage of your shield slam by 5% and reducing all damage you take by 3%. So it actually adds even more like damage mitigation to my character, which is insane because I already have like a ridiculous amount of damage mitigation. I very frequently do 2v1s against melee, and I pretty much always come out on top. Like, the only melee that really could cause me problems is the Windwalker, just because he's got a lot of micro CC, a lot of little interrupts, a lot of little stuns, his little touch of karma, you know, all the kind of shit they do. But in the end, they usually die, not always. I'd say Windwalkers are one of the hardest matchups. Devastation of Ogres can be tricky, but as long as I get on them and get in their face, it's usually not a problem. Warlocks, mages can be a pain in the ass just because they freaking run all over the place.
Lovely.
Let's see there, my shield slam hit for 1.1 million. But it won't be that much against a player who's got decent gear. Oh, I hate this one. You gotta like float around and get these stupid things. It gives you like wax. Which I think wax is like the repeatable turn in for some sort of stuff. It's kind of like doing the old torch tossing seasonal event. Can't believe I missed that one. Just because I'm tired. Come on. I wonder if I can just use my mount to get this one. Yep. That works. should have killed the warrior. Stupid mob. So, another node control. Enemy team has Havoc, Destruction, Fire, Elemental, Elemental, Unholy, Discipline Priest, Marksman, Fury, 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 Arms. So I'm not seeing any healers. We gotta have a healer in here. One Discipline Priest. One thing I've noticed is there's a lot of casters, man. Since there's so many casters, we're going to go with Dragon. And because we want Shattering Throw, and then we're going to go with Reduced Cooldown. That way we can blow through all these damn shields. I think we lost the last Wrathy Basin. Maybe I should just hold. Maybe I'll just hold stables. I'll just hold stables. That way I can drink my coffee. Do I want to? I could go. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go Thunderlord again. No, we can't do Thunderlord because we don't have Shattering Throw. Yeah, screw it. We still got good health. 13.4 million. Alright, we're just going to sit here, and I'm even going to go ahead and type in the chat. I'm going to say incoming stables. So I'm ready to type in the number, hit enter. As soon as we see people coming. So far, we're not. These guys at Lumber Mill are getting their ass handed to them. This guy's dead, and Priest is going to be dead. Yeah, they're not going to get that. Yeah, they're actually running. Yeah, I'm going to say incoming stables. Yeah, let's help this guy out.
Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Who's this person? Shattering Throw. Oh. We were just getting ready to do a Shattering Throw on this guy. Well, at least we get good DPS. Most people died pretty quick. Let them fight the battle. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's run through mines towards farm. Because these guys can have that. We're gonna lose farm. Farm's gonna be gone pretty soon. Make sure. There's people rezzing right here. Farm's gone. We need BS. We need BS. Ugh. Come on, get out of the water. We should get this. We should get BS. Focus the healer. Healer's almost dead. We got this already. Alright. Back to gold mine. I have no slow fall. Or wait, no, I do have slow fall. I do. Do I need to use it? No. Stables. It's just one. Stables should be fine. Alright, is there anybody here? One guy. We'll sit here for just a minute. This guy was gonna come and I scared him off. I called it out. Incoming mines 3. Let's do this shit.
Lovely.
Shit. Shit. Come on, really? Oh, come on with this CC shit. Man, my hands are slow today. I apologize. Come on, I can't move. I'm so sick of this shit. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think I'm in range. No, I'm not in range. No, I'm not in range. What's it? Ah, shit. It's that asshole on his fucking roots, man. Is he still attacking me? Come on back. Oh, you coming back? Are you coming back? Come on, buddy.
Lovely.
I don't care about the warrior, I care more about the casters.
Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I couldn't do anything. Because, you know, there's just 10,000 years of CC on you. I called that out, though. I called mine, and nobody came to help. Like, if you look back at the... I mean, I called mines out. So, look, I called it out, like, for a long time ago. I said incoming mines. And nobody came. It's just me and the one guy, man. Oh, well. I think we're still winning, though. I don't like losing. We're gonna lose fucking stables, man. Let's just go back and take mine, then. Yeah, stables will be incoming because they all left mine. The rogue's there, though. Let's see if he's in combat. The rogue is... Where's it, Frey? He's... doesn't look like he's in combat. What do we got? Oh, fucking Evoker? Yeah, or not even Evoker, sorry. What are these guys called? Demon Hunter? Bye-bye. He did all the work, I got the kill. It's like, he did all the hard work. Demon Hunters don't scare me. The Shamans are really annoying, because Shamans, for whatever reason, are incredibly tanky. They're really fucking annoying. I've always hated Shamans. In PvP, like, going up against Shamans, I've never liked going up against Shamans, because it's like roots, you know, totem, hex, you know, they're just, they always have so much shit. They're just annoying. They're just fucking annoying. I'd rather go up against a mage or warlock any day than a fucking shaman. I'm not gonna fight in the road. Really?
Lovely.
Alright, well, we're screwed. No, I can't kill this guy.
Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Lovely. Lovely.
Shit. Shit. I wanted to stay alive longer than I wanted to spin the flag. No, we got stables though. How did I do on healing? Oh, not great. 88 million healing. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. Come on, no, give me the rest. Give me the res, man. You gonna nerf warriors? Warriors don't need a nerf. I need a fucking buff. Come on, buff my protection warrior. That's what I want. Buff protection, baby. Buff it. Who we got? We got anybody to kill? No. Okay, I'm going farm. Someone's got to go stables. Someone's got to go stables. Yeah, let me go back stables. Fuck it. Stables is fucked. Alright, maybe should I go mine again? We got 3 people going to stables. I don't know if that's enough to get it to save it. Let's go stables and find out. Yeah, I think stables. Yeah, we got plenty of people going to stables. Yeah, I'm not happy with my keybinds. Like one of my keybinds is like my spell sheet, my spell block is a Shift X, which is not the most ideal keybind to use while you're moving around. Definitely would like to change that. Actually, I'm gonna change it right now. That, and then we'll just do this. So now it's gonna be S. Just have to remember it's S. And now my sprint, if I happen to pick up Dragon's, what's it called? Dragon Charge, it'll be 2. Which I really should move it to 3 and make Thunderous Roar 2. That way they're consistent between my different builds, but whatever. It is what it is. Time for some Advil. I got my fucking headache. Alright. Farm incoming. Let's help out farm. One thing about this build on this warrior is that the lower I get on health, the more I regen health. So if I get down below like 10% health, you'll think, oh, I'm gonna die, but actually I start regenning health even faster, which is kind of interesting. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. You gotta fight at BS. BS. Alright, let's take out the hunter. Yeah, the warrior just happens to be like right behind me.
Lovely.
Ooh. Let's see if he puts up a shield. Put up a shield. Put up a shield. Oh, it's the stupid shaman. Through the ground. Through the ground. Yeah. $12,000 on her. Mm-hmm. How am I? Yeah, I'm not in the right entrance. I always get screwed up when I enter the city from the wrong direction. I always think that I enter here, and sometimes I enter this top one, and it totally fucks me up every time. I'm like, where the hell am I? I really hate the design of this city because every building looks the same. Like when you just like look at this city, like I'm sorry, but this tower looks the same as this tower looks the same, and they all look the same. There's slight variations in these towers, but very slight, you know. It's really, you know, the layout's not bad. I don't mind the layout, but just this isn't enough variation in color and structures. So like it's just easy to like not know where you are. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. And I don't really understand what this thing is. How do is there like I have keys, don't I? But I don't know where they are. I know I've got keys. I don't know what they look like. I don't know if they're in my bags. I don't know how this works. I guess to complete stuff. Add items to the vault by completing activities. Okay. This sounds cool. What is this? The Distressed Visor? Is that what that really looks like? That can't be, really? It does. That's gotta sell for some money.
My directive is to serve you.
No, not really. Thought maybe it would.
My thanks for your patronage.
Oh, I got a golden crocolisk. What? Is that like a new mount? Or is that a new pet? I don't know. It was a new mount. Huh. Ground mounts are not allowed here. Weird.
It's a fine day for trade.
Alright, we got this guy, which they gave me for free. Sort of a really weird thing. Blades. I have all these things. How do I, yeah. Must be a two-hand sword. Alright, what do we got here? 2v2. Oh, is this a healer? Did they give me a healer? Please tell me they didn't give me a healer. Oh, Devastation. Nice. Oh, Devastation. Oh, Devastation. Yummy. I guess we'll go mate. I don't know. We got 51 iron. I didn't even change my talents. Holy moly, man. Too much CC there, man. It's too much DPS. My partner's almost dead already, too. Yeah.
Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
My partner did shit. Was it? Oh, he did 5.7 million. Yeah, that team that we went up against, I think, was they both were pretty good players. And I think that Devastation Walker had no idea what he was doing. Felt like they were pretty coordinated.
Welcome to the trading post.
What's this? Oh, stupid. I hate how they do the animation. It's like I don't want to see the animation. I just want to see what it looks like. Stop showing me the animation. Ooh, I don't have this one, do I? I wonder if this would go with... Nah. What is this? The Swabbler's Cap. Sure. It's weird. Regular plain old staff. What is this? I already have that. I already have it. Normal tire. Ooh, we don't have the... We don't have this one yet. That's pretty much a gimme, right? A little dagger. Take the dagger. And we'll take the hat.
I'll be right here when you need me.
I think, time is up. Trying to think what class I want to play next. I've played this one quite a bit. I feel like there should be another class we should pick up and start playing. I tried Death Knight, but I just wasn't feeling the Death Knight. I tried Paladin and wasn't really feeling the Paladin. I don't feel like healing. If I was going to heal, though, I would heal on Holy Paladin. I think Holy Paladin healing is really good. Don't really feel like... I mean, Hunter's cool, but I'm not really feeling the Hunter. I don't know. I mean, Mage, I think, looks kind of interesting. Mage looks kind of interesting, but it just feels like a lot of running. It feels like you're always running away from everybody. I mean, Kaede could be fun, but it can also be kind of annoying, too. Constantly trying to run away and run away, run away. I don't know. I used to like it on my Hunter, but now I'm kind of enjoy the up in people's faces combat, you know, where you're just, like, basically harassing people. When I think about what to play, I always think about what class bugs me the most. Like, what's the one that I hate to go up against, you know? And I would say Shaman is the one I want to... Shamans are the ones I want to go up against the least, Elemental. But I don't like playing Shamans at all. I've always disliked playing Shamans. There really isn't a class that I... Like, I don't like Demon Hunter. I've played Hunter a ton, so I'm just kind of bored of Hunter. Warlock's pretty cool, but... I don't know. I think Priest would be... I like Priests. I like Priests a lot. Disc Priest would be pretty cool. But I've already got one. All those auctions and none of them sold. Look at this character's inventory, holy shit.
Greetings.
God. Okay. Ra, stop it. Cat's begging for food as usual.
Be careful.
Stab. Barbarian stab. So much shit, man. I wonder if this is even... Is this soulbound? It is soulbound. Let's see about this is soulbound. If you guys haven't seen this, this is really cool. Check this out. Check this out. Yeah, do you have the ring? My precious. My precious. Where's my bread? I should create a macro, right? One of the coolest. This is one of the coolest looking characters I have. These like golden like runes like inside on this Draenei skin I think are just so cool looking. I think this is one of the coolest transmogs I have. We could level this. I just don't think that Draenei are the best paladins. Trying to remember where the PvP area is. I think it's right here. I haven't seen paladins be very good. Let's see if there's a recent tier list. Like a recent one after the patch notes. See, 3 days ago. Let's try this.
We've got a brand new patch coming out, ladies and gentlemen, and that means we got a tier list. This is my prediction for what's going to be happening with the beta. This is a 3 versus 3.
This is his prediction, though. Alright, well, let's try Venriki again.
versus 3 arena tier list. You can take some of the stuff that is applied here. Like you could. I'm actually gonna move it down. I don't think Resto Druids are as good as I initially thought. They're not bad. Like in 2s,
I think he's gonna move Holy Paladins up. I think Holy Paladins are really good.
they're pretty good, and Shuffle they're okay, but and like rated 3v3 right now, I don't think Druids are really doing that well. And I think part of the reason is because of how strong some of the more offensive healers are. It just feels like you're really far on the back foot. That's not to say that like Resto Druid doesn't have some strengths and have some compositions that are good, but I think just overall it's not necessarily the best. So I'm going to put it at I don't really like A+. I'm getting rid of A+. I've decided. Delete row. I'm going to put it at B. Okay? So we're going to put Resto Druid at... It's a B angle for the Resto Druid, and I got rid of A+. I think it's a bit redundant, so we're not going to do that again. But I will reference it from the last tier list that I did. Okay, so Resto Druid, not much is changing. They're getting a little bit of a damage buff. I don't think it's really going to move the needle. Very similar to how it was. Now... Preservation Evoker. Let's go Presevoker. Presevoker is the
They're
talk
good.
of
It's probably S
It's
tier.
getting some nerfs.
Still
Big
S tier.
nerfs?
No.
Depends on who you ask. I don't think that the nerfs are big enough to move it from S tier. I think it's still insanely good. I think it will continue to be insanely good as one of the best healers in the entire game. Speaking of best healers in the entire game, I originally rated Disc Priest lower than Preservation Evoker, but since then I've changed my mind. I think that with the nerfs to Prez, Disc Priest is just the new king, but I will say they're about even. I think they're actually even right now. Truth be told, maybe Prez is a little bit better, but with the Prez nerfs and Disc getting actually 0 changes, I think Disc is super good. They're comparable. I don't know which one is better. Probably depends on the comps and what the meta is going to be, but Disc is extremely, extremely good. So I'm going to put it up there at S tier. I moved it up from the A+. A+ doesn't exist, so it has nowhere else to go. Speaking of other healers, let's go to the Holy Priest. Where do we put the Holy Priest?
BC.
Holy Priest, not so good.
Yeah.
Is Holy Priest the worst healer in the game?
Probably.
I don't have that much experience with Holy Priest. It doesn't seem that strong. There is one person that's like coping up the Holy Priest a lot that I've talked to is Absturge. Absturge seems to think that Holy Priest isn't that bad and is actually pretty good. So that's the only reason I'm going to rate it. I'm actually going to rate it above... I'll put it at C tier, I think. I'm going to put it at C tier for now. I don't think it's going to go D tier because D tier is reserved for some very special healers. You know what I mean? So I had Holy Priest at B, but I'm going to put it down to C. Okay, so we're actually going to demote it. Next up, we have Restoration Shaman. I actually think Resto Shaman's really good. The problem is it just doesn't heal as much as the other specs. So I think Resto Shaman in general has so much good team utility. You can struggle healing into some of the cleaves, but you're pretty good into like the mixed compositions. I just think your throughput just isn't... It just feels like if you're playing any healer against a Disc or a Prez, you just lose. Disc and Prez is just so insanely OP that... Yeah, and that's not to say you can't win as the other healers. It's just a way more difficult road, you know? You just run out of healing way faster than these classes.
What about Holy
Paladin? So I'm going to put Resto Shaman at A for now.
Oh, he's only putting Holy Paladin. He's only putting Holy Paladin at C.
I had listed Mistweaver Monk at A. Sorry, we'll look at Mistweaver Monk. I listed Mistweaver Monk at A, but although it is getting some buffs, I think I would put it at D tier, but it's getting some damage buffs. Nothing too crazy, but...
Okay, I'm surprised.
Keep in mind, Holy Paladin's getting some...
I thought Holy Paladin would be higher than
that. It has
that.
some struggles, right? Like your uptime can be difficult. Your damage maybe isn't that high, but I don't think it's that bad. Your survivability on Enhanced, though, I think is extremely high. I think Enhancement Shamans are super duper tanky.
Yeah, they are.
And they're getting
Shamans in general.
Buffs.
Sam is...
So I'm
it's
got
to be B.
At least
it's got to be at least B after all the
part
DPS
of me,
increase.
If I'm feeling risque, might put it at A, but I'm going to put it at B for now. I think if I did have like an A+, I would put it there, but I'm going to put it at B. So I think Enhancement Shaman stonks have gone up significantly from the days of the D tier. They've gotten a lot of damage buffs. I think it's going to be pretty good. Could be A. I'm going to rate it at B. I'm going to be a little more conservative, but I do think it could be very strong.
I want to
truth
see
be
a
told.
I want to see a tier list that people have taken into account the changes, not guessing. Let's try out this guy's tier
Hi
list.
guys, Doger here with a new video, and this video is finally a solo queue RBG tier list video for
Let's
the World
see.
Within. I did wait until the solo queue RBG is officially out with real rating, with a real opinion. I play Arms Warrior. I don't really play Fury. I decided to not do that because I feel like they're going to get nerfed anyways, and
They
I
are.
just prefer Arms, and my build doesn't go well with Fury, which is a crit build. I made a video about it, a guide about it, and I'm very, very happy about that build. But in solo queue RPGs, your agency is very low as a warrior in general, like Fury and Arms. Arms has the utility of War Banner. It can help you to secure wins. And you can also defend cap like nodes pretty well if you know that the rogue is coming and you're doing a good wall banner. That could really ruin his whole plan of actually getting the cap, for example. But you have little agency. Like you're not going to solo carry games most likely.
Is this
Your
rated
damage is not,
Battleground
like, through the
or
roof either. You also are not
this is solo queue rated Battleground PvP? Okay.
very much tanky. You can be tanky depending on who you're facing, but Die by the Sword is still something you cannot pop while you're stunned. And obviously, if there is a caster, it's not going to be having a lot of utility on the parry part of it. And even sub rogue can just cheap shot, or assassination rogue can cheap shot you and burst you down because cheap shot goes through Die by the Sword.
Which, that sucks.
I'm going to say, and I think I'm an optimist by saying that. I think it's B tier at best. I think a lot of people would put them in C tier for the utility part and for the thing that is like agency, because agency is really, really big on this tier list. Like this tier list should actually tell you which one is it going to be easier to win games on. Like purely, the other one has more sustain.
Fury.
Yes, Fury has more mobility compared to a Mistweaver, compared to a Guardian Druid, compared to actually a good thing, so you can defend, but then
Fury
again,
does have good mobility.
There is a CD, so at one point you cannot like every single time Berserker Rage. Just a blind is enough. You don't have like great CC either. Like you only have like a long fear, a Stormbolt, a Thunder Shock. You have ways to play around and try to win games because of that. You're also not really the greatest flag carrier because you don't really have a lot of mobility compared to a Mistweaver, compared to a Guardian Druid, compared to even a Vengeance Demon Hunter. You are really not there, and you're also not a Blood Decay where you can literally hostage someone from like Narnia. Literally, a Blood Decay can just hostage the flag carrier and like keep the flag carrier with him while someone else is taking the flag. So for me, Protection Warrior, it's not like it's unplayable, but I'm like the regard towards Protection Warrior is for me that it is literally a DPS for me. Like Protection Warriors in general, with which ones I played with in solo RPGs, they didn't feel like they were like doing anything but except doing damage. And to that extent, I do feel like they do some okay damage for a tank. And there is maybe a video out there if I manage to test it out. But I do feel like right now I haven't seen a Protection Warrior making me jump out of my chair.
Yeah,
and that is like
it's
one
true.
thing I'm looking forward to that tier list. Like I played like with 2 Protection Warriors. It could be a skill issue, but I haven't really seen a Protection Warrior being like, I am really carrying the game, or I am actually like having a weight on the game. We did win a game with a Protection Warrior, but I was like flag carrying as enhancement shaman, so he didn't do anything except like stay in fights. So yeah, for me, if I have to rate it as a tank, it's D tier. Maybe as a DPS, maybe C tier. But it's a tank. Like this is a tank, so I'm going to try to rate him as a tank. Because obviously the other tank could be a Guardian Druid or Mistweaver, so you can be boned because of that. Now, rogues. We have Assassination Rogue, Subtlety Rogue, Outlaw Rogue. I'm going to be honest. For me, both these 3 specs are S tiers based on how they are in the game. Because they have a stealth, which have no CD again. A lot of games have like stealth, like spells that are on the CD. For example, Warhammer Online has a CD on its
Yeah, it does.
Inquisitor, for example, like Witch Hunter. So it still has that capacity to actually overturn a game just based on how they play. If you have a rogue and the enemy team has no rogue, and it's a Gilneas map, for example, or if it's Arati Basin, Deep Wind Gorge, whatever like node map it is, it's like it kind of is an auto win if he knows what he's doing. So I'm going to say Assassination Rogue is S tier, Stability Rogue is S tier, and if I have to rate them like in between, Outlaw Rogue is obviously a bit less interesting than those two specs because he has like less damage potential, while Sub Rogue and Assassination Rogue can actually like destroy someone. That is true. But they all have now double vanish, which is something that they didn't have. Now they have. They still have like plenty of CC, and they can still win the game just based on CC. You don't actually need to kill anyone to win the game. Like even Outlaw Rogue can actually flash.
Which is actually what I was talking about earlier. What I was talking about earlier is it's very difficult, even as like if I try to hold nodes in like Rethi Basin as like a protection where you think, oh yeah, it wouldn't be that difficult because I'm so incredibly hard to kill. Like there's no way one person's going to kill me, and it's very difficult for two people to kill me. And there's been fights when I've had three people trying to kill me, and it took them, you know, like a good 3 minutes to kill me. The problem is the CC. Like there's so much CC, and like it's like a rogue will sap me, and if I trinket the set, and then he'll just start tapping the flag, and I have to trinket it. And if I don't trinket it, he's going to capture the flag. And if I do trinket, he's just going to blind me, and then he's going to capture the flag. And it's just, it's so easy for a rogue to capture flags if there's only one person guarding the flag. That's why I think it's never a good idea just to have one person guarding a flag. I think you should always have two people guarding a flag. Yeah.
Flag carry because he has like two harpoons, like two grappling, so grapple hook. So they could actually like get the flag, grapple hook, and then like shadow step onto an enemy, and then you're gone. Or you can do shadow step on your ally, and you're also gone. So you have a lot of great things with Outlaw Rogue, but I would say like in general, yes, your killing power is not the same as an Assassination Rogue or a Sub Rogue. So that's why I'm giving you a bit of like space. But in general, like I think anyone that has played solo queue RPGs, if you have a rogue in your team or a rogue against you and you don't have a rogue or they don't have a rogue, the game is vastly different. Like it is really a meta defining, I would say even a game defining, a bracket defining spec or class to play or play against. There is nothing I could even put an S+, but I don't want to make this tier list too silly. Everyone knows it is God tier. Everyone knows they want one, at least one in their group. Two max. If they're more, then obviously it is working like worse for you. But like one or two is perfect to have in a lot of maps. There's like a few maps, like for example Kotmugu, where I would maybe not prefer having a rogue.
Yeah,
but even an assassination rogue can do like wonders, for example. Or sub rogue can just one shot someone to get the orb. So that is still a possibility. Now, Hunters, there is no secret. I think Hunter is literally S tier. It is also, I think, one, if not, like, is it currently like this? Let me see. Solo, Blitz, the best, there is like one, which is Mario Banks. He's playing like at 2700. Wow, it's really inflated, by the way. But like Hunters are very popular. Now, obviously, like you see, like there is no secret. A lot of people
Rogues.
are S tier, like those specs are S tier, so there is like a big spoiler. But I think in my mind, Hunter is really strong because it just deletes people. It has survivability as well. You can go Sentinel, you can go Dark Ranger. I think it is one of the most busted specs in BGs in general, but also in solo RPGs. The CC is not as important, but I would say that one Hunter in your group is actually like a blessing. Obviously, you don't want to have 3 or 4, but I have played a solo RPGs with 5 Hunters in my team on a Twin Peaks. We had 3 MMs, 1 BM, which is me, and Survival Hunter, and we actually won the game by a landslide. Like, any FC that was passing was just straight up deleted because there was no tank. That was like Twin Peaks without a tank. So, Hunters for me, like, not the same level as Sub Rogue. Like I said, I think Rogues in general is S+, but I don't want to make it silly. Hunters are like just a league just beneath for Rogues because it's still like you can play without an and it would also be good. But like having an and if it's a competitive one, he can actually just like win you fights that you should not be able to win most likely because your damage is really, really high. Let's talk about BM really quickly. BM Hunter is the one that I play currently, like Hunter specs. I think it's not as bad as I thought it would be, but I think it's like literally very annoying. As you are a BM Hunter, for example, a lot of maps have elevations, which just sucks. For example, Guineas, not Guineas, but the Silver Shard Mine Sucks if you are going on the ramp and you're going up. If your pet is beneath, then like if your pet is following you, good luck, because if you're going down, it's not going to go down with you. It's going to do the whole tour just to go through your enemy. So everything with elevation kind of sucks. For example, Kotmugu kind of sucks because you have to either decide to fight inside of the ring and you stay in the ring, or you're fighting outside of the ring and you're staying outside of the ring.
Or you could just use the
Because
stairs.
your pet is stupid.
I'm
and
sure he'll
cannot
go.
jump,
I'm sure
so
he'll go
he
down the
has to
stairs
go the
though.
whole way down to go to
Yeah, use the stairs.
target, and most likely it's getting rooted, snared, even sometimes killed on the way, and it kind of sucks. So I think just based on that, I want to put them also B tier. It is average. I want. You know what? I'm going to put them as C tier because again, I don't want to be too biased. For me, it is B tier, but I think a lot of people are going to hate BM Hunter in like pure solo queue RPGs because they're going to tell you why didn't you play MM kind of feel. Nobody really said that to me because I always like performed well in damage and I actually play for the flags, I play for the nose, so I try to be proactive. But I know that some games I play BM Hunter, I'm telling myself like if I was MM, this game would be over. And a BM Hunter kind of like lets you down on a lot of maps, and I would say like your kill potential is very like you can kill enemies, but it's very slow. So on maps where you have to kill very fast and you try to win like a node, or you are in Silver Shard Mine and you're trying to like overtake the cart, if you're not fast enough, you're just there for nothing. So that's why it's C tier for me. Survival Hunter, surprisingly, it's not bad. I still think like it's still a pet class, and you still need to do some kill commands here and there. It has good damage. I feel like it would be disingenuous for me for putting in B tier because it still is like a hunter class is actually not bad in RPGs, solo RPGs especially. But I think like I'm going to say that it's good. I think like if I have to separate those two, like
I still don't understand why they call it solo. When they first started talking about solo RPGs in World of Warcraft, I was super excited. I thought it was solo, meaning like pure like 1v1 solo, you versus the enemy. But that's not what it is. Solo RPGs just means that you queue into this format of an RPG solo. You solo queue into it, but you're being matched with other people to form a group. I think it's 6v6 or 5v5 or whatever. So it's just kind of weird that they call it solo.
Fury Warrior Survival Hunter, I would say
It's really, to me, it's just random.
Fury
Random
Warriors
queue.
and Arms Warrior would be B minus.
I don't know.
I would say Survival Hunter has like a lot of good damage, has mobility, has a freedom, has again disengage, which is very good. So if you're falling, you can disengage. So you have a lot of things that are playing into your hands. You're not the greatest either, but I would say like you are more useful than a BM Hunter. So there is like a bit of a separation that is needed between those two. You could take an argument for Survival Hunter being A tier, but again, I'm listening to you guys, but I feel like Survival Hunter is very hard for me to put it in A tier because I don't had games where I feel like the Survival Hunter really straight up carried the game, and A tiers are like really into the carry potential kind of tier. You know what? Let's start up with Evokers. I swiped it there, but Evokers are S tier. I think it's like the best.
Yeah, they're
nerfed to play objectives. Example.
Was that Devastation?
Really quite underplayed because it's still maybe if the throughput is like uber nerfed, but even then you have the mobility, you have the utility, you have the damage, you have like the complete package for it to be good. So Devastation Evoker S tier. Again, I think people are like downplaying Devastation Evoker for some reason, but the damage is like insane. Like it does literally 1 million DPS. Like it's crazy. If it's like enabled and you have all CDs up, you can just literally cleave and mow down people like Mythic Plus. It's actually crazy. Mobility is crazy. You also have rescue, so you're also super insane on flag maps. It is quite underplayed because it's still Evoker, but the people that look at the ladder, you see a lot of representation for such a not that popular spec because of Dractyr, the race. So right now for me it is a clear S tier, and it's really hard for me to put it any lower. Like it's above MM. I'm not going to like healers is going to be on the side, but if I'm not going to to make them compete face a devastation. I'm actually very happy. I'm not. I'm going to put them at A tier. This is like one of the things that I see, and I do feel like the self-sustain. I really love them in solo queue RPGs. I do feel like, and I do understand, like having Dimension has kind of the same problems as a Fury Warrior, except they are more mobile, but they're also less tanky. So I'm going to put them at B tier right now. Guardian Druid for me is S tier with Vengeance Diminutor.
Guardian.
And EU and like in EU, Vengeance Diminutor and Guardian Druid are like really tied together. But I do see a lot more Guardian Druids in general. So for the amount of players that you see, you will face a lot more Guardian Druids, which I feel like if you have one in your team, it's way better than, let's say, a Protection Warrior or let's say Protection Paladin. So right now, I think like those two are like the S tiers by a long mile, and then you have the rest. Again, I think that this like is something I'm not going to die on my heel. Like if you have like an argument where you feel like Vengeance Diminutor is like better than Guardian Druid, I might like just fold, right? But from my experience and from what I've seen, I'm not like really impressed with Vengeance Diminutor. Feral Druids, I really love them in solo queue RPGs. I'm going to put them at A tier. They're very good as offensive play. You can have very good maps. You are somewhat tanky and you can actually like carry flags. You are not the best flag carrier because you have other specs that are way better just in general, but you are like a proficient one. So if you really want to flag carry, you can. I still think Resto Druids for me a better flag carrier than Feral Druids because they can halt themselves and they can just shapeshift without any problems. While Feral Druids, if you really want to have like mobility, you do sacrifice a lot of stuff. Now, I'm going to say that again, I don't want to die on this hill. For me, it could be S tier or it could be S tier. For me, it's more close to S tier than B tier, that's for sure. But from what I've seen, Feral Druids, they are like acting like semi-rogues, right? You could literally just stun into Cyclone, into cap. You can stun and then try to cap as well afterwards, or you can like again you can play around and you can push people off edges, for example. You have some agency. You really can carry games as Feral Druid, that's what I'm saying. It is not on the level of a rogue, but it's definitely like one of the specs where if I don't have a rogue, I hope I have a Feral Druid. That is for sure, like a Night Elf Feral Druid, because they have like a restyle, which is very useful. Resto Druid, I think in solo queue RPGs is not impressive at all. I'm going to put them at B tier. It's not lower than Arms, by the way. Huh? It just is like how I scale the tier list. You have DPS, you have then your healer, and then you have then your tanks. Resto Druid is not bad. It is actually a good flag carrier, but often than not, your healing is just not that great. Like your AoE throughput is existent, but not existent to the extent of a Preservation Invoker or let's say a Mistweaver. You have not as much utility and CDs that can actually like literally turn the tides. You could do well, and your damage is non-existent as well, because you don't have time to do damage in general. You could like do 1v1s or 1v2s on nodes, but again, yeah, you're wasting your healing power by doing those things. So for me, it's going to be B tier. I would say good to average, probably a bit better than average, but it's not fantastic. Now, Balanced Druid is a spec that has fallen from far. That's also a spec that did kind of get a lot of nerfs from Dragonflight to the War Within, and I do feel like I'm not as sold on Balanced Druid these days. They have the greatest CC though, which is Cyclone, so that is a fact. But I would say if you have to choose between Devastation Invoker and Boomy, I would prefer a Boomy in my team compared to a Balanced Druid right now. Now they could get buffed, and maybe in the mid-season they will get even more buffed. But they do like the snappy like spells that you had in Dragonflight, and I would say like it takes a bit more coordination than like in RPGs. For example, in RPGs you have like voice, right? So you could do coordination and you could play around your strength. But I think in solo RPGs where coordination is a bit less, it does feel like Balanced Druid is not the powerhouse what it should have been, I would say, in solo RPGs. So I'm going to put them at A tier. Again, people might do some outcry. Please state your arguments for me to put it higher. But for me right now, it is just not performing as much as in Dragonflight. And maybe some people might think it is, but again, you have to compare Dragonflight RPGs with like the World Within, and you will see like 2 worlds different, like how they deal damage and how they deal with situations. Again, like solo queue RPGs is like Blitz again, so it's a bit different as well. It's way more fast paced. You can, which is high. You have the ability to your damage is not so. This A tier, I think I'm very surprised on how good it is, because you can actually hostage people. You are one like unkillable bastard, so you can basically spin a flag forever. If you really want to be silly, it's going to be a draw, pretty much, or the other team has to like drop the ball, or your team is going to be like crushing them. You could win the game because of that. But literally, you can be a one-man army, very hard to kill. Your damage is not that bad. It's not like insane, but it's not that bad. But you can literally like hostage people. Like in flag maps, you don't really take the flag. You just like hostage the flag carrier till they are really bored. You have big snares. You have your normal snares, which is like again something that every DK has. You have grip. You have the ability to be very sticky. You have like more things than I would say to be annoying than, let's say, a Frost DK or a Holy DK. But you are like, again, on some maps you're going to be left to desire, so you're not going to be effective. That's why I'm going to say that it's a bit less effective than Guardian Druid or Vengeance Demon Hunter. But I would say that Blood DK, if you get them, it's better than a Protection Warrior. Now, Paladins, Holy Paladin, I am not convinced. I'm going to put them at the. That could be like a interesting POV of
a Retribution Paladin.
But it's kind of the same vein as like warrior specs. Like they are like desirable. And Affliction Warlock or S+, the rest is S tier.
Frost Mage, like he's got Frost Mage, just like he's got Frost Mage is like the best. Like it's the best. What a surprise!
Fantastic. Like it could be in between A and B.
Arcane Mage B.
It's closer to B than A. Than S tier, that's for sure. But I still appreciate Fury Warriors, Demon Hunters has.
He still has enhancement way down.
You're going to say
Elemental B. I'm a little surprised that he's got enhancement Shaman this low, especially after the buffs. But you know, it is what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm too tired. I'll catch you guys later, man. Hope everybody's having a good one. Plus, I'm not really feeling good. I haven't been feeling good all day. I'll catch you guys later.